basically it's the same thing, same old, same old. We find that they come in with half-baked messages that don't tell a full story. It's out of context. Basically, Hamas is dedicated to a holy war, and that's their directive. It's a party of God, and they are going to, you know, continue to want to destroy Israel.
But that group is really, it's Jews that get for peace.
Right, and I appreciate that, but Jews for Palestinians and Jews for peace are right here. So if you really want peace, you really have to eliminate Hamas and get back to the negotiating table and let's figure this thing out.
Have you tried talking to them just directly?
Oh, they're great. I mean, when you talk to them directly, just as people, they're all great. I mean, I don't, they're just people, but I think they're misguided. I think they're wrong-headed, and they're ignoring the Hamas charter. They're ignoring the directive to destroy a country. They're ignoring the intolerance and everything that sort of symbolizes the jihad war. You know, it's just unfortunate, but they choose to ignore that, and that's not safe.
It came out because I believe Israel has a right to defend itself. And I think that the best way for peace is for the people of Hamas to put down their guns and start educating their people, and to put their money for food and books instead of guns.
We would love for there to be peace in the Middle East. We would love for the Palestinians to govern themselves and build a thriving economy for themselves and their people, and educate their people and bring them up to the 21st century. And you know, Israel is doing everything they can to support peace in the Middle East.
Hamas needs to stop attacking Israel with rockets from Gaza, and until that happens, and until the people rise up against Hamas, there isn't going to be peace.
If you've been to Sderot, which is the city alongside Gaza and Israel, you see the damage that Hamas has done throwing rockets in. Over 8,000 rockets today, probably closer to 9,000 at this point. I don't even know how many. But every day rockets are thrown into, they're called Qassamim, and they're blown into Israel from Gaza, from Hamas. And it's people who are supporting the Hamas government and this terrorist organization, and it's hurting Israel and it's hurting families. And they wait every day until 1 o'clock in the afternoon when children exit school, and that's when they go, and that's when they shoot. They're attacking the children of Israel, and it's not okay. So we're here to show people that we're here with Israel and supporting their strikes back.
Stop using Gaza as a launch pad. Their signs over there are expired. There's no Israelis left in Gaza. None. None. You see, media is misleading everyone. Nobody has the facts. The reason why they have food and power, electricity, is because of Israel. Is because of Israel. Their own people, their own leaders keep them down and keep them hungry and keep them starving. And they say either you starve or you do terrorism. And this is the end result.
Well, every country has a right to defend itself. Bombardment by rockets on population of Israel is something which government cannot tolerate, and neither people of Israel, neither people of the world. No country will accept bombardment or terror attacks by other entity. So there is no reason why peace cannot be achieved and two countries would not exist in peace. The only obstacle to that is terror. It's very obvious.
What made you so passionate about this? Why'd you come out in the rain?
I'm a huge Israel activist. Rain or shine, I'd be here to counter the rally. I know, I love Israel. It's deep-seated love for the country. It's something that binds us as a people, and there's no way that I would let someone just stand by to try to make it illegitimate.
Well, it's important to show that, you know, they're going to come out and show their little flag, and we're going to show that we're even more devoted to standing up for Israel than they are for the Palestinians. And it just shows that we're, you know, we have our hearts in it, and we're willing to come out here and stand in the rain to show our support for our country.
Since this is American soil, why aren't you standing up for America? That's what we're doing. I mean, you're on American soil here. You shouldn't be standing up for anything but America.
Oh, ASAG, you meeting?
No, they're not. You guys have attacked us at the USS Liberty and 9/11. You guys should not be welcome in front of our cemeteries. You guys should be detained as enemy combatants because after the Liberty, that's what you guys are. At 9/11, you guys did it again.
What do you think about that? What's your comment?
You know, you've got extremists from all sides. You've got Palestinian extremists, left-wing extremists, you've got obviously right-wing extremists. You've got all types of extremists out there, and they've got their views, and some views are not even worth responding to. You know, some people that have conspiracy theories about Jews behind 9/11 and all that, and just perpetuating anti-Semitic myths, and what's even smart about responding? You know, you're just going to drag yourself into a quagmire if you even try to respond to that. So there's no point. It's not even worth responding to such statements.
I've interviewed a survivor of the USS Liberty, and all the survivors testified that it was a cold and deliberate attack, so there's no doubt about it. So, I mean, a lot of these people try to say it was an accident, and they were never really the compensation was minuscule, and I mean, all we ask for is that the Israeli government has never acknowledged. They never acknowledged that the Israeli government takes the line that it was an accident, so they have to be held accountable for it.
Those kind of incidents happen in war, and you know, to focus on something that happened 40 years ago and was apologized for today is, I think, completely ridiculous, and it's avoiding facing the existential issues that are around today.
People, when they start perpetrating attacks on their neighbors, should also think of the consequences. If they don't, they get it back sometimes.
It seems to me that Israel gave up Gaza for peace in a land for peace deal. And what they got was 8,000 rockets fired by Hamas back into Israel. Therefore we have a blockade. Should they have given the land up? Should they have given it back to the Palestinian Authority? I mean, it was a deal, land for peace. They did not get peace. They got 8,000 rockets fired into Israel. You want peace in the Middle East, tell Hamas to quit firing rockets, and there will be peace.
Am Yisrael Chai! Am Yisrael! Am Yisrael! Am Yisrael Chai! Am Yisrael Chai! Am Yisrael Chai! Am Yisrael! Am Yisrael! Am Yisrael Chai! Od Avinu! Od Avinu! Od Avinu Chai! Od Avinu! Od Avinu! Od Avinu Chai! Od Avinu! Od Avinu! Od Avinu Chai! Am Yisrael! Am Yisrael! Am Yisrael Chai! Od Avinu Chai! Am Yisrael Chai! Am Yisrael! Am Yisrael! Am Yisrael Chai!